Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Today we're going to be talking about Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Now this is a picture of Hood Rich Pablo Juan. He's well known in the Atlanta hip hop scene and had a really good movement going with him until he got arrested back in 2020. Now this Atlanta-based rapper was arrested after an extensive year-long investigation by the GBI, which is the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. Now they act as sort of like the FBI for the state of Georgia. They do all the gang investigations, and they're the same people who've been bringing RICO indictments down on people in Fulton County. Most recently, Young Thug, YSL, Gunna, and their co-defendants, as well as YFN Lucci and his co-defendants in the YFN RICO case. So it seems like the GBI has been pretty busy in Georgia lately. Well, it looks like this RICO indictment is coming to a close. And it looks like Hood Rich Pablo Juan is going to be doing a lot of years behind bars, but it might not be as bad as most thought it would be or most think. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Back in October of 2020, Hood Rich Pablo Juan was a burgeoning rap star. He had separated his ways from Gucci Mane, and there was a lot of things that were going on in the streets that a lot of people were using against him in social media. He went on social media one time to show that he had been robbed by somebody he had an issue with previously. Now, as that story started to die down, an even bigger story picked up. Him and 46 other co-defendants were arrested in a RICO indictment headed by the GBI in the state of Georgia. Now, it was this long-scale operation called Operation Cage Doves, where it was alleged that Hood Rich Pablo Juan and everybody else that was indicted were a part of an organization known as Rolling 20 Neighborhood Bloods, which has its origins and roots in Los Angeles. And some of Hood Rich Pablo Juan's co-defendants were arrested in Los Angeles. This is a well-documented gang, and there's even documentaries that go back to the 90s that have talked about this organization. Now, Hood Rich Pablo Juan's charges were being even affiliated with this gang. Now, the crazy part about this thing when it comes to RICOs is you can get charged by just being involved or affiliated with the gang. If they can prove that you're a member, that's your charge in the RICO case. And we've seen it time and time again, especially with these state RICOs. An example of that is Gunna. And the same thing happened to Hood Rich Pablo Juan. And this situation sort of mirrors what we're gonna see go on with Gunna. Hood Rich Pablo Juan was arrested back in 2020, October to be exact. He's been in jail ever since then. Every once in a while, there's been pictures that have been taken where people have actually been able to communicate with him, but since then, it's like hip hop has forgot about him. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen for YSL, but in Hood Rich Pablo Juan's situation, I'm guessing taking a deal was the best thing that he could do, because news just kicked off today that he took a plea deal. Now, he was in court last week on the 1st of December. Now, on the 1st of December, it was the day he was supposed to get his sentencing, and it was looking like he was looking at a potential 20 to 25 years on the racketeering charges. Now, Hood Rich Pablo Juan wasn't accused of shooting anybody or selling any drugs specifically, I don't believe. The crazy part about it is just him being lumped in this indictment and him possibly being at the head is what got him caught up. In these situations, if you notice, the rapper is always seen as the person that's the leader, because they think that the rapper has the power to tell people what to do, to organize things, and the money to fund all the illegal activities. Now, for Hood Rich Pablo Juan, he copped a plea. And in his plea deal, he's looking at 15 years. And of that 15 years, he's gonna have to do 5. Now, the state is friendlier than the feds. Once again, this is a RICO indictment in the state of Georgia. So he might even catch more breaks, because think about it, he's been locked up since 2020. So all in all, when you think about it, taking that deal for 15 and only having to do 5 might be the best thing that Hood Rich Pablo Juan could have did for his career and his future. And since so much time has passed, he might be one of the last people in this RICO indictment to actually get the plea deal that he wanted, or actually be able to get a plea deal. He might have been waiting for everybody else to take their charges or either take it to court, but now it seems like the ball's in his court and they decided to go for the plea. Now, with these stipulations, if this is all true, that what's floating around social media, it looks like this might be a dub for Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Y'all tell me, man. Doing any time is never a dub. Let's be for real. Going to jail is an L, right? But in his situation, where he's accused of being a part of a RICO organization with a well-known gang, and he has the possibility to make it out of this with just 5 years or maybe less, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. Is this the best thing Hood Rich Pablo Juan could have did? And is this a win for him in the end, man? Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I do one of these updates. And we out of here. Peace.